Hello guys and welcome back to CMD Gaming. Of course, my name is Caleb, but today I'm also joined by my sister Abigail.
Hello.
And today's a different video. So unlike the other videos where me and Abigail played Mario Party, today we're going to be talking about the live action Tangled, another live action Disney remake coming out.
Because why not?
Yeah, so Disney, let's just say over the recent years, has had a reputation for making a lot of live action remakes of their classic animated movies. And there's been some hit or misses for sure. Some of them are pretty good. Uh, Abigail actually enjoyed the live action Beauty and the Beast movie that came out in 2017, I think.
Yeah, because I liked the animated one, but
Yeah.
I'm that person who kind of likes like live action stuff better. Like I like a lot of animated stuff, but I prefer to watch live action because I don't know. It's just something about like seeing actual people do these things, and
Yeah, it's pretty
yeah.
interesting to just see something, a cartoon reimagined into something that could look real.
Right.
And I thought the Beauty and the Beast live action movie was pretty good as well. I'm trying to think of some other live action ones. I know that Disney made a live action Mulan, a live action. They're coming out with some other ones, which are live action Snow White, which is coming out in March this year. Live action Lilo and Stitch is also coming out
Which I'm
in
actually
May.
so excited for that. Like I love Lilo and Stitch.
Okay, not gonna lie, Stitch is one of the best characters, hands down. And
He's adorable.
if you don't agree with me, then you're just wrong. So, but yeah. So you got two live action Disney movies coming out in these next like 5 months. And don't get me started on the live action Lion King movie that just came out, which was like a prequel to the first movie, which means it like took place before the first one. People, let's just say, I think critics definitely did not like that movie that much.
I didn't even watch it. I only saw like the little like trailer things for like ads and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I just looked at it and I'm like, who would want to see that? Like I know some of these people are like some of the people out there are like huge Lion King fans.
Yeah, for sure.
I would not be surprised if you guys liked Lion King and saw this movie and were disappointed with the whole entire franchise. I wouldn't get mad at you because I don't even like Lion King myself.
I think Lion King definitely has a fan base. And I feel like for diehard Lion King fans, they probably like the movie no matter what. But I think critics generally did not like the newest one. And there was controversy with this movie being trying to put, uh, like, trying to block out Sonic 3, basically. Like, Disney themselves were trying to apparently, like, just shove Lion King in people's faces and be like, don't see Sonic 3 or whatever. I don't know if that's necessarily true. Don't quote me on that. But
Sonic 3 was actually a really good movie, and whoever says that it isn't, you are beyond wrong.
well, obviously, you can't just, objectively say that a certain thing is really good, but in our opinions, and in a lot of people's opinions, Sonic 3 is a fun movie and has been at least enjoyed more by like the general public and even critics. Weirdly enough, like critics liked Sonic 3, which is interesting. But I think we've gone on establishing the idea that Disney, especially right now, is in the phase of pumping out a lot of live action remakes of their animated movies. And forgot to mention one, there's going to be a live action Hercules coming out probably in a couple years. And the people behind that movie is like the Russo brothers, who directed or like produced some of the biggest Marvel movies, like some of the Captain America ones. I think they did like 2 Captain America movies, and then they also did Infinity War and Endgame. So,
Really?
and it seems like they're gonna be involved with the live action Hercules. Which, by the way, guys, I'm just saying, I have castings in mind for Hercules and Meg. And
Meg is great. Like that movie isn't my favorite. I just watched it recently with my family, and like it's not the best movie. I will say that. I know some people might get mad at me. It's not the best movie.
Don't get mad at Abigail. I'm talking to you, viewer. I'm warning you. Anyways.
It's not the best movie, but I guess I kind of like it. I don't know. I like Meg, though. She's great.
Yeah, she's got some sass.
And the devil is kind of funny too.
Yo, excuse me?
Satan, or whatever his name was. The blue guy.
Yeah, the blue guy. I mean,
forgot his name.
Hades, which, you know, fair enough. That's just supposed to be like the devil, Satan, you know, whatever.
Hades is kind of funny too.
There's multiple names you could call him, whatever. Anyways, back to live action Tangled, which was recently confirmed back in like early December. No castings have been made yet, no like official castings from Disney. But now we will actually go to the internet and search some stuff out. So, wow, just got a notification. Okay, get off the screen. Anyways, so the guy I will show you in a second is looking to be the guy Disney wants to direct this movie. This guy right here. So, filmmaker Michael Gracie, who hails from Melbourne, Australia. Cool.
Australia?
This is just like such a random thing, but I always find it funny, like the Australian voice in those Outback Steakhouse commercials. Like, I always just, I don't know, something about Australian accents is kind of like just funny to me.
Yeah, wait.
I'm not trying to be offending or anything. I just
yeah, obviously.
I'm being complimentary. I'm complimenting.
Yeah. One thing that I like about this guy is that he was one of the directors of The Greatest Showman.
Yeah. So if you click on his movies, right there.
I am a big fan of The Greatest Showman. Okay, I love musicals. Okay.
Trust me, guys, she definitely is.
I love musicals. Okay. The Greatest Showman, like, I've watched a good amount of musicals. The Greatest Showman is probably, like, my third favorite out of, like, hundreds I've seen.
Wow.
I probably haven't seen hundreds, but I've seen a good amount.
That's pretty impressive, though.
But, like, I love The Greatest Showman. Like, it has so many celebrities, too, like...
Celebrities?
Yeah.
Yeah, you accidentally said not celebrities, but that's okay, because I am not one to judge you at all, guys. The amount of times I have missaid things, it's pretty devastating, honestly. Like, please don't go back to my earlier videos. They're pretty hard to watch.
But, yeah, anyway, like Zendaya,
Hugh Jackman is like the main character. You have Zac Efron from, once you know, another musical.
High School Musical, which I watched
we love High School Musical.
Okay, look.
Oh goodness.
Those movies.
Yeah, let's take a look at the cast real quick and see if we're forgetting someone. Hugh Jackman, Zac Efron, Zendaya. Already mentioned those. I think that's it for like. Okay, this guy, Yahya Abdul Mateen II. That's a long name for sure. He played, like what was his name? The like Black Manta in the Aquaman 2 movie. Like the villain in the second Aquaman movie, he played that character. So
Oh.
he's like I mean, yeah, he's pretty much a celebrity. He's also going to be this character named Wonder Man in a Marvel show coming out. So, yeah, he's pretty much a celebrity as well. Apparently there's going to be a second Greatest Showman movie. Okay. That's a thing, I guess. He also directed Better Man, which I
No
think
idea
is
what
like
that is.
yeah, it's another musical, wouldn't you know?
I guess this guy really likes
It
making musicals.
Oh, it just came out. It says release date was January 17th this year. Okay. Weird.
This is 2024 musical.
So it's like a CGI
Monkey.
monkey.
Ugh. Wait, look at that. Wait.
Weird, dude. Okay.
That's so weird.
Does this have like celebrities in it? Not that like I know of. Okay, interesting. Well, it does seem like Michael Gracie, his specialty in filmmaking is musicals.
Mhm.
He did some other ones. They don't really recognize Naruto. Naruto. Yes, that's how you say that. Okay, interesting. This is the first time hearing about this. Okay, but it's not directed by him. But I guess he's involved with
He's probably one of the like producers or
something like that. But anyways, as you can see, Michael Gracie here. He's a filmmaker mainly known for directing musicals. Okay, and he's going to be directing live action Tangled, which would you consider? I don't think Tangled is considered a musical, but it does have some musical.
No, I wouldn't consider it a musical. I mean, I feel like they probably could make it a musical since it's gonna be live action. But I mean, it has.
I mean, it has a song at like the very beginning of the movie. It has songs throughout, which all of which I think, in my opinion, are really good.
I've Got a Dream is like really good, but my personal favorite song from Tangled is when they're dancing around the kingdom. Okay, that is my favorite. Like I usually don't like orchestral music and stuff. Like I usually like music with like words and stuff in it.
Yeah.
But that is my favorite song from Tangled. Anyway, I think
really good stuff.
I wouldn't consider the animated one to be a musical. I mean, I feel like, as I said, since it's gonna be a live action thing, I feel like they could technically make it into a musical, but I don't think they have to. So right. I don't know. We'll see what they do.
But yeah, they can definitely do some very nice music in the live action one, kind of taking inspiration. Like I think what they can do is they can have a mix of those older songs, making them like maybe even just keeping them the same or something. And also maybe adding some new songs. Like I could see them adding some new songs because at the end of the day, I don't think people want to see the exact same movie, just live action. But like, because that's not exactly what you're supposed to do in the first place with live action remakes. You kind of change some stuff up, but obviously not so much to kind of change the original movie.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so that's the guy directing the movie. Real quick, let me look up live action Tangled again, and let's see something. So screenplay. Who's doing the screenplay again? Jennifer Caton Robinson is writing the screenplay for the movie. Let me look her up and see what she's done. Jennifer. No. Okay, it's not Hennifer. Goodness gracious. Jennifer Caton Robinson. Okay. She is an American director and film producer. And She's actually on the younger side too. What has she done already? Oh yeah,
She did
Thor:
Thor:
Love
Love
and
and
Thunder. She
Thunder.
did. I think she did the screenplay for this movie. I think she did the
That movie
screenplay.
was actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, well, critics thought it was eh. Thought
So
it was eh.
what? So what?
Like a 63 is still technically fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, but yeah. Anyways, these are the movies she's either directed or produced. Thor: Love and Thunder is obviously like the biggest one she's
Right.
done out of those. So yeah, uh that's who that is. So now I think we can get on to the part of the video that I personally am most excited for, which is castings, okay? Because Disney has not officially announced any cast stuff, but that has not stopped people from fan casting on the internet. And there's also some rumors sprinkled in there talking about people who might play some of these characters, which, okay, I mean, Abigail, would you rather? Which one do you want to start off with? Some of the rumors about possible castings, or just some people's fan castings?
Um, we should do rumors first,
Rumors. Okay.
and then some other people's fan castings. We should move on to ours.
Yeah. Because
Cause
we both got some opinions on who we would like to see. Although we kind of agree on
some of
specific
them,
people, though.
yeah.
Okay. So live action Tangled casting rumors, and there are some interesting rumors to say the least.
True.
Um. Okay, so right here, this says, since the announcement, several theories as to who could occupy the leading roles in the Tangled live action remake have emerged on the internet. Aside from Florence Pugh's potential casting as Rapunzel, what? Her Marvel co star, Kathryn Hahn, who is currently playing Agatha in the MCU, uh, Kathryn Hahn is also in the offing to play Mother Gothel. Interesting enough.
Which I personally agree with.
Yeah.
Have you seen Kathryn Hahn? She
Yeah.
looks exactly like Mother Gothel.
So when she's like, yeah, when she's Agatha in that show, she does look like Mother Gothel. And she has already been asked about that and said that she would totally be up for that, that's cool.
That's good.
So let's just get this out of the way first, because I feel like this was the real first rumor about Rapunzel's casting. Uh, this actress from the newest Mean Girls movie, um, Avantika or Avantika, I don't know how exactly to say that, but let me bring her up real quick to show you guys what's up with that. Okay, her last name, uh, guys, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. I'll probably mess it up bad. But she's an American actress and singer. Okay, so she has singing experience. She is an actress and singer of Indian descent. And obviously, because she's of Indian descent, there was controversy about that rumor, to say the least. People apparently were possibly saying some racist things. I don't know. We're not going to
Okay.
get into that.
Yeah.
And I didn't even look into that, but yeah, right here. This is like the first rumored casting, and she's been in some stuff. She was actually in a Disney thing called Spin in 2021. But it does seem like, so she has some Disney experience, but Mean Girls is like her most well-known role from last year. But anyways, that is a rumor that I'm pretty sure has been debunked, but who knows. So some other people, we have Sabrina Carpenter as a rumor um, for Rapunzel. Can I spell Sabrina Carpenter? I don't know. Okay, so Mandy Moore, who was the original voice actress for Rapunzel from the 2010 animated movie, um, fan cast Sabrina Carpenter as live action Rapunzel. Now, I think that, I mean, there's definitely a resemblance.
Yeah, what some people are thinking is that Sabrina Carpenter is a very talented music artist. Obviously, I've heard a bunch of her music.
And
It's
she
very
has
good.
and she has Disney experience as well.
Right. But I feel like she looks a little bit too mature for an 18-year-old.
Yeah, the character Rapunzel's supposed to be 18,
Right.
but and it's not that you can't have someone a little bit older play the character, because Mandy Moore was 26 when the movie came out, when the animated movie released.
Right. I feel like it's all about the voice, and I've heard Sabrina Carpenter's voice before in real life when she's not singing, and not only the look, like what she looks like, but her voice sounds too mature.
Yeah, so personally, I see why this rumor could turn out to be true,
Mm-hmm.
because it could be like it could make some sense, but I personally wouldn't cast her. She has some voice acting experience. She was in Girl Meets World, which was the Disney show. She voiced in Sophia the First. And Milo Murphy's Law, she voiced, what's her name? Melissa.
Really? She was Melissa?
Yeah. Melissa's the character there.
Yeah, the red hair.
Yeah. Although the hair kind of looks orange in the show. But
It's
anyways,
supposed to be red.
so yeah, she's been some Disney stuff. She's a very well-known singer right now, and could probably be a good Rapunzel, but that's a rumor right now. The other main rumor for Rapunzel is Florence Pugh, who is apparently like rumored to be the top choice for Rapunzel. Yeah, this headline right here says Thunderbolts star Florence Pugh still the front runner for Tangled remake, despite Sabrina Carpenter also being considered. Florence Pugh. Now this one's interesting because when you look her up, there's a picture of her a month ago. She is 29 years old. She was almost born in 1995, actually, and obviously meaning she's almost 30.
Right. Okay.
And not that it comes down to the age. It always is about the actual acting talent. But at the end of the day, I don't really see Florence Pugh as the character.
Yeah, and one thing that kind of bugs me with, like, if a character has to sing in like a live action or like an animated thing, then that actor usually has to have some singing experience. It's not always the case, because I mean, Mandy Moore and Zachary Levi, who played Flynn Rider and Rapunzel,
Yeah, they're
didn't have any singing experience, but still were very good at singing.
yeah.
But I mean, that's not the point with this, but like,
Yeah, I've never heard Florence Pugh sing before. And I don't think this really matters, but Florence Pugh, she is a British actress, and I have no idea even what her American accent would sound like.
Didn't she do like a Russian accent when she was playing
Yelena, which is Black Widow's sister. This is just another interesting thing to note. She's 5'4", and the reason why I'm bringing up height is because apparently, like, Rapunzel and Flynn Rider are the only um characters in that 2010 movie to actually have like confirmed heights. So Rapunzel is supposed to be 5'1" and Flynn Rider is supposed to be 6'1". Although, you know, you can
It
have some
probably
slight
varies.
you can have some slight difference and that would still be okay. But I don't think you should have someone who's on the taller side for Rapunzel. Um
Yeah, I feel like the most you could probably go for Rapunzel is probably around 5'4". I feel
yeah.
like that would be bordering a little bit on a little taller side, but I feel like even if you did somebody who's 5'4", I'm sure that would still
Yeah.
be okay. So,
So, Florence Pugh, what do you guys think? She definitely has a lot of acting experience. She was in
Black
a
Widow,
movie.
obviously.
Yeah, Black Widow, obviously. She was in a movie with Andrew Garfield last year called We Live in Time. She was in Oppenheimer, which came out 2 years ago. She was in Little Women. Obviously, Thunderbolts, which is coming out in like May, I think. She was in Dune.
She's
She
popular, thanks.
voiced Goldilocks in Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, which that
That
is
was a good movie.
that's crazy. That movie came out 2022.
Really?
I thought it was like 2023 or something.
That was a good
But
movie, though.
she also voiced in the animated movie The Boy and the Heron,
Avengers Doomsday something. Also.
Avengers Doomsday, yes, which is a very
Oh,
big
it's coming
Marvel
out
movie.
2026.
Yeah, so she's very well known and apparently is the front runner for Rapunzel. Okay. I'm not judging, but at the
I
same time I
I
kind
mean
of am though.
she she has the blonde hair, which obviously that's a need. Well, it's not a need. You could put a wig on, but I don't know where somebody would find a super long blonde hair wig.
Yeah, you could always do a
Um
wig or something, or maybe even not. Maybe Disney. Um, I mean Disney's thing, especially more in like recent years as they've been going along, is like they've been leaning more into diversity in their
mhm.
acting choices. And guys, let me get this straight. Even if whoever they choose is not blonde or not white or a combination of both, it's not the end of the world, guys. Okay? Um
Yeah.
it, you know, it's fine, okay? Because um it's all about, that person and their personality and their willingness to try to get into character. Um and while I prefer to just be authentic in every one of the castings I make so that like the character looks um and can sound like, the character.
Mm,
Disney does not always do that. And whatever they do, at the end of the day, it's entertainment for us. And I feel like, you know,
right. And I was even saying the other day that, like, if I don't know if they're gonna do it because obviously we haven't heard the castings yet, but I was saying that if they do actually like pick a character who pick a person who's black to play Rapunzel or Flynn Rider or the King or Queen or whatever, I was saying that like it's not it's not wrong to have a black version of Rapunzel. Like that's totally not wrong. And honestly, I would think that it's actually a kind of interesting cast actually cuz
yeah,
like having different types of like things like that, like different types of culture and different people who come from different descent and
right. I
like
think you have to toe the line between allowing people to see themselves in a movie
mm,
while also representing the character. Um,
right.
so real quick, I wanted to go over a couple other things. So when I searched live action Tangled cast, it mentioned other people involved with the movie. Obviously, I talked about Michael Gracie. He's directing the movie. Jennifer Caton Robinson. She was the writer of Thor: Love and Thunder. And she's also writing the script for this movie. Okay, so she's doing the script. And then Kristen Burr and Lucy Kitata are producing the movie together. Okay, interesting. Let's move on. Oh, real quick, I would like to mention that it does seem like there is a chance that the original voice actors for Flynn Rider and Rapunzel might be a cameo in the movie as the king and queen of the kingdom,
which should be
that should
confirmed.
just be a given.
Yeah, like honestly, like okay, if you guys have seen Tangled, you should go watch it. It's a great movie. It's like my second favorite Disney princess movie. I love it. But the king and queen look exactly like Zachary Levi and Mandy Moore.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
So that's why it should just be a given, and they've already said that they would like to do that.
Yeah.
So rumored cast members. This is very interesting to me because I'm seeing some names I already recognize. Let's go over a couple of actresses who have expressed interest in possibly wanting to play the character. Let's start off with the first one we see, which is Ruby Rose Turner. It says she expressed interest in playing Rapunzel during the press tour for Descendants: The Rise of Red. So, Ruby Rose Turner, I actually know that name because she was one of my other candidates for Rapunzel. I thought she would possibly be pretty good because she is also she's blonde, as you can see here. She can sing. As I mentioned before, she was just in a Disney movie called Descendants: The Rise of Red that came out last year. And a lot of other Disney stuff. But yeah, I think that would work. She's still 19 years old for most of the year, so I feel like that's fine. And I think she looks like the character. I could see that working. And so not much else for me to say. Do you have anything to say about that?
I mean, I can see how that could definitely work. I mean,
Yeah. She doesn't have like, I think Rapunzel has like green eyes.
Yeah,
and she has like brown eyes.
Yeah,
so.
I feel like
But not that completely matters. You can always use
eye contacts.
Contacts or just like CGI the eyes to be like green.
Usually people who don't have the exact eye color, they either just leave them at like their eyes like it is because they feel like people won't notice, or they put eye contacts in them.
Yeah.
So
that doesn't matter. Like eye colors maybe the least important thing, or at least one of the least important things.
Right.
Another actress who has expressed interest in wanting to play Rapunzel is also a name that I'm not going to try to pronounce, or I swear I probably will offend people. I think her first name is Maitreyi. Maitreyi, I think. Something like that. I actually know something that she's been in. And I'm gonna look her up real quick. So, okay, here she is. She is a Canadian actress who has what's her descent? Is she also of like Indian descent? I think
she looks like it.
I think so. So, Abigail, if you don't recognize her name, then you will recognize it quickly because in Turning Red,
was she the main character?
She voiced the character that looks like her.
Oh.
She voiced the character, which what's her name? She voiced Priya.
Oh.
Which is the girl that literally looks like her. That's funny.
That is pretty funny.
Huh. So she's had some other acting experience as well. So that's interesting. She's also been some Disney stuff, obviously. Turning Red, is a Disney movie. So let's get to some other people. Oh, we got some other ones that just popped up. Okay. Madeline Klein, an actress some say would be a good addition for Rapunzel. Okay. I mean, how old is she though? She kind of looks slightly on the older. Madeline Klein. I don't know if I have to look up all of these because I want to make sure that I can come back to this page. Okay. So interesting. Anne Hathaway, a rumored actress to play Mother Gothel. Anne Hathaway, you would know her, Abigail, from what are those Disney movies? Oh my gosh. What are they called? I can't remember the name. It's like, no, not like Princess Diaries or something. I don't think it's called that. You get what I'm.
I feel like I know what you're talking about. Wait, is it live action?
Yeah, it was like a live action Disney thing. I think they had books. They were like based off of books.
I don't remember what that was.
I don't know, guys. I forgot.
Wait, maybe look her up real quick.
Okay.
Like, I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember what the movies are called.
Oh wait. Okay. Real quick, I do want to write down these names just in case I can't. I can't find the page again. So let me write down these names. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Tracy Ellis Ross. Okay, let's spell that. Wait, is that 1C and 2? Yeah, 1C, 2 E's. Ellis Ross. Okay. 2 L's. Ellis Ross. Then Andy McDowell. Andy McDowell. Then we got Cher, which is spelled Cher. She's well known. And Salma Hayek or Hayek. One of those, I think. And then we got, oh wait, oh, that's with an E, not an A. My bad. Okay, and then we got Demi Moore.
Demi Moore.
Or yeah, I think it's Demi Moore, not Demi. I think it's not like Demi as in like demigod or something. I think it's Demi. Yeah, I think, unless I'm just being dumb, okay? Yeah. Which I could be, possibly. I don't know. Hopefully not. So Anne Hathaway, I'll look that up real quick, because I just straight up could not remember. She also played, what's her name from the Batman Dark Knight? Catwoman. She played Catwoman in The Dark Knight Rises, which had Christian Bale as Batman.
Right.
She played Catwoman in that. Ella Enchanted.
Oh, Ella Enchanted. Okay, yeah.
She was also in Alice in Wonderland.
In 2010.
In 2010. Oh, Princess Diaries.
Princess Diaries. Okay.
She was in that. I said that. The Princess Diaries, and she was also in. I was trying to say Ella Enchanted, but I was also right about what I said though.
Princess Diaries. Yeah.
That's funny. What? Anything else? She was
in Rio.
In those 2 Rio movies. Okay.
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street. Interesting. Anyways, she's rumored to play Mother Gothel. Okay, interesting choice.
I mean, I feel like she has some similar looks.
I feel like we should definitely get on to Flynn Rider, but I'm gonna finish up searching these names, and then we'll talk about Flynn Rider, and then we'll talk about our castings to end the video. So Tracy Ellis Ross. an option for Mother Gothel. This is what she looks like.
Okay, look.
Interesting.
I'm not saying, as I said before, that a black actor for any of these characters would be bad. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that's not what the original character looked like.
Yeah, I personally just don't think she has that like hair.
Yeah, I mean she
because Mother
has
Gothel has very iconic hair as well.
she that lady what's her name?
Tracy Ellis Ross, who I don't
Okay.
really. I'm trying to see if I recognize her from anything. The only show I know the name of. Okay, well, Blackish. Candy Cane Lane, which had Eddie Murphy in it. Okay, she was probably one of the main characters. I just really don't recognize her from anything.
I think, okay. As I said, I don't think having a black actor for one of these characters is a bad thing. I don't. What I'm saying is it's not what the original character looked like. And that's my problem with it.
Yeah.
Like, I think Disney could definitely put a new spin on it and just do that. But, I mean, I would probably be a little upset with it. So
Okay, so this is someone, Cher. You guys probably know Cher. I know
she was in the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade. Not last year, but the year before last.
I guarantee that's what she's mainly known for, the Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways,
I just recognize her.
She seems I'm pretty sure she's very iconic. I've heard her name before.
She's 78.
She's turning 70. She's turning 79 in May this year.
Ooh, wait,
guys, she's turning 80 next year. I get that Mother Gothel's supposed to be old, but
I know. Wait. She looks like that, and she's 70.
She does look good for her age, and I understand that Mother Gothel. She probably has
plastic surgery.
That's what it looks like, but
probably.
Well, not assuming, but that might be the case. But
Maybe.
Mother Gothel is supposed to be like a very old character, so I understand where people are coming from with this.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if they did cast that, I feel like it probably could work because I feel like, Cher. Okay. I'm pretty sure she got her like looks from Mother Gothel, cause like
she was around before Mother Gothel.
Yeah, I know, but like I feel like she got inspired by her, but whatever. She looks like her.
So here is another one rumored for Mother Gothel, Salma Hayek. I think I'm just gonna say Hayek. She's Mexican American. I think she looks a little bit more like the character than the last one. Or not Cher. I'm saying the other one before Cher. I think she looks like, because she's not white, obviously. I'm saying she looks more like Mother Gothel than the other one.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like just because her skin is a little darker doesn't mean that she can't pull off a good Mother Gothel. I feel like that could work, though.
I think so, too. She was in Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Oh, I think she voiced Kitty Longpaws or something.
Huh.
Sausage Party. I'm pretty sure that's pretty inappropriate. Spy Kids, let's go. Spy Kids 3D Game Over. Nice. She was in Grown Ups 1 and 2 with Adam Sandler and Kevin James, I think. And was also in Marvel's Eternals.
Which that movie was also
that movie totally didn't stink.
Wink wink.
Sarcasm. And then let's look at, there was one more name rumored for Mother Gothel, Demi Moore. Which I already recognize that name. I've seen her before, and I think she definitely can do it.
She could pull it off, right? Her skin is a little darker, which that's probably just because she has a tan or whatever. But
Yeah, and well, most of these yeah, I mean, it's like tan. Like she's not like that white or anything, but okay, the Hunchback of um, is it Notre Dame or like what? Like how do
It's
you?
Notre Dame.
I don't think that's actually how you're supposed to pronounce it though. Like kind of
That
crazy.
doesn't matter.
She's not really in a lot of stuff I recognize, but from what I've seen, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
But moving on to another character, because we were on Mother Gothel for a little bit there. Live action Tangled, Flynn Rider. So if you look at this here, Zachary Levi, who obviously voiced Flynn Rider in the 2010 Disney animated film Tangled, has suggested that Timothée Chalamet play the character in a live action remake. If you guys don't know Timothée Chalamet, which most of you probably do, he is actually a French American actor. And
I am sighing over here, guys.
I feel like
Okay,
he doesn't
look.
usually have facial hair, and he kind of, for being like 29 years old, he does kind of have a more.
He looks like Benson Boone. If
Oh
you guys
gosh,
don't know who that is, but whatever.
you guys probably
Okay.
know Benson Boone as well, but he seems to have a little bit of a younger look, even though he is like 29.
Which since he's 29, I guess like that makes sense because Flynn Rider's supposed to be 26. Okay.
Yeah, so that could.
But-
I think I could work. He's obviously been in a lot of stuff.
But look, just I don't even
Just
know.
absolute.
I don't know what to say. Just no. Okay, no. Like that's all I have to say. No.
But according to Zachary Levi, yes.
Zachary Levi is wrong.
Just to name some stuff he's been in, he was in Dune 1 and 2. He was Willy Wonka in the movie Wonka. He was in Little Women. And he was in a movie that just came out last year where he played, what's his name? Bob Dylan. Okay, who apparently in the movie is supposed to be 19, and he's 29. Okay.
Whatever, it's okay.
See, obviously he can play a teenager still, which is
There's been worse people. I mean,
okay.
What's his face? Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire when he first played Peter Parker. So there's another guy who people are saying should play Flynn Rider. His name is Fabian Frankel. Okay.
I mean,
I can see what's going on here. People think
he has the looks, but I personally wouldn't pick him.
He's 30. Okay. So
I mean,
he's an English actor.
He looks like he's looking cross-eyed all the time.
He was in House of the Dragon. Anything else? I mean, okay, so he doesn't have as much acting experience as other people, but I mean, I think he pulls off the looks. I don't, some of these I can't really judge them off of their like acting, but oh my goodness, is that who I think? Yeah, that's Joe Keery. Okay, so people think Joe Keery could actually pull off, and now that I see that,
Caleb, no.
No, I'm not saying that should be a thing. But Joe Keery apparently is a fan cast that I actually. Well, he has the hair. He has Flynn Rider has that, kind of
like big hair. Okay,
big hair kind of thing. I don't know what happened to him in this picture.
Okay, look. So obviously we've seen him in Stranger Things.
Goodness gracious, the hair.
He's super goofy in that.
He's a good actor though.
He's a good actor. I guess I can see how he looks a little bit like Flynn Rider, but he needs facial hair. And he has a baby face.
Yeah, so I'm not totally against it. I just don't. I wouldn't personally cast him. Is there any more Flynn Rider stuff?
Tom Holland.
Okay, Tom Holland. People have
dumb.
mentioned that, and I'm like, guys, stop it.
He has no facial hair.
Tom Holland still can pass as teenage Spider-Man. It's kind of weird, so I don't think he should be playing Flynn Rider, who has more of a mature look. Okay, so I'm not seeing as many names for Flynn Rider, but that does kind of lead into a certain actor though, which let me pull it up. Um uh Milo Manheim. Okay, people think this guy right here, Milo Manheim, uh could be possibly a good option for Flynn Rider. Now, if you don't know who he is mainly a Disney actor, so that checks out. Who has singing experience. Um, and I mean, well, he's pretty tall for one. He's like 6'3". So, and he's been in, well, obviously, like I said, he's been a lot of Disney stuff. He was also in Dancing with the Stars
He said that before.
and Journey to Bethlehem, which he played Joseph
Wait,
in
for real?
in that movie. Which I'm pretty sure people said that movie was kind of controversial, but whatever. So his main set of movies that he's acted in are the zombies movies. And in those movies, he you know, he plays this zombie. When you know he plays a zombie in a movie called Zombies. And I personally I'm not really a fan of those movies. Abigail is, and Abigail definitely knows Milo Manheim. But if you go and you look at this picture that I have, so Milo Manheim right here. Okay, in this picture, when he actually has facial hair, typically he kind of has a more like
baby face.
like not exactly baby face, but like,
well, he looks like a teenager most of the time.
Yeah, like a more youthful.
Yeah, he looks like around 18 or 19 usually without facial hair.
Yeah, but I could totally see him pulling off the look. His acting, on the other hand, I just don't necessarily think his voice is super close to the character, although my mind could change depending on whether like I analyze it a little bit more.
Yeah, okay. I honestly agree with this cast. Okay. From what my point is that I have seen him in the zombies, obviously. I guess that's the only thing I've seen him in. But I've seen him act, and honestly, those movies weren't the best.
Yeah, they weren't the highest quality Disney Channel movies.
But
not that those were high quality in the first place. Anyways, go on.
Okay.
Yeah, Milo Manheim. He's aight.
Okay, okay, so I feel like his personality could definitely fit Flynn Rider, mainly because Flynn Rider is very goofy, and in real life Milo Manheim is very goofy.
But Flynn Rider is also like an outlaw, and I don't know if he can play that kind of more edgier side.
I mean, I don't know, because usually in the zombies movies, the character he played said, I don't know how to pronounce his last name in the movie, but whatever, that doesn't matter.
What if his last name is just Zombie?
No, it was like something, like, I forgot what it was. Something.
All right.
But like he plays very goofy characters, and
yeah, so
I mean, I do see how like Caleb is coming from, where he says like probably not the outlaw thing, but I feel like Flynn Rider has softened up a little bit because
yeah, he softens up throughout the movie, and he definitely has good humor, but it's just, for me, it's personally more like the outlaw kind of part of the character that I'm trying to think, can he really pull off that acting job. I don't know, but yeah, that's Milo Manheim. Um, and actually, pairing that up with a Rapunzel casting, uh, this actress right here, her name is Peyton Elizabeth Lee. Now, she is good friends with Milo Manheim, and when you look her up, typically she has like shorter, dark hair, right? So doesn't exactly look like the character. But yet again, we've discussed you don't necessarily have to look like the character, especially when it's a Disney live action remake.
Yeah, you can
Um,
put a wig on or
she's
something.
currently only 20 years old still, so that's fine. I preferably would go on the younger side for Rapunzel, seeing how she turns 18 in the movie. But with blonde hair, I think it could work. I think since she's good friends with Milo Manheim and they've worked together before, I could see this working. Um, could you personally see that, Abigail?
I mean,
Kinda.
I mean, she could probably work, but she's not my pick.
Yeah, it's not my pick either because um my pick. Okay, so my pick for Mother Gothel is Catherine Hahn, who plays Agatha. For okay, oh wait, my casting pick for Flynn Rider is this guy right here, Charles Vander Vert or Vart. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the double A makes the A sound. He's 24 years old and he's currently playing William Ransom in season 7 of Outlander. Um, yeah, he doesn't typically have like facial hair or anything, but he's 6'1" like the character, and I feel like he pulls off the look pretty well. So like, let me show you. If you guys haven't seen my live action Tangled video, you should go check that out. But basically, um, okay, I mean, like this is what he looks like. I think he totally pulls off the look, and he also does some music stuff. Um, and okay, so for Rapunzel, my casting idea is none other than McKenna Grace, who is an American actress and singer. She has been in quite a lot of stuff, considering that she is still 18 years old, guys. The actual age of the character, Rapunzel. She does vocals and ukulele. And as you can see, she very much looks like the character, and even more so when you look at um this picture here. I mean, guys, she not only does she totally look like the character and can sound like the character, but she also wants to play the character.
Right.
It's
I feel like that's like a really, really good casting, and she should play her.
yeah,
But
not that I'm biased, but I think it might be the best casting.
right, can I actually go on to some of mine? Some of my
Yeah,
castings. Okay,
let's get to those. So we discussed
so
Milo Manheim and Peyton Elizabeth Lee. Um, some other castings. This is one that Abigail is also a fan of. Meg Donnelly, who worked with Milo Manheim on those zombie movies. Um, Here she is. She's blonde. She is 24 years old, so a little bit older than I would personally go for, but that's fine. I've
I
obviously stated the reasons why that would be fine.
I feel like he like not he sorry, like she should play Rapunzel because okay, look, McKenna Grace, I feel like her what she looks like looks a little bit too young. Like I know she's
Yeah,
18, but she to me she looks a little too young.
she does look pretty
So,
young.
um I'd prefer um Meg Donnelly. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm not being biased because I like the Zombies movie.
And obviously other people have fan casted her as well, saying that she'd be good. She's also like a pretty good singer. I think she definitely has a really good voice for Rapunzel. Um, she was in another musical, High School Musical, the series, and she also voiced in Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths. So that's interesting. Um, so yeah, that's Meg Donnelly, and I think that would work. And
Um,
then for Flynn Rider, for another possible candidate,
mhm.
um, this guy's name is Drake, or is it Roger Drake? Or
Drake
I think it's
Drake
Drake Roger.
Rogers. Yeah.
Drake Rogers. I keep forgetting his name? Like I forgot it. Drake Roger. Okay, this guy right here. He's turning 26 in 4 days from now, from the time of this recording. Um, who knows? I mean, I'll probably just upload this as of today, January 22nd. Um, and yeah, I think he definitely pulls off the look. I don't know if he sings or not. I don't know if that's that big of a deal.
My deal is that okay, so obviously I don't know if I said this already, but my pick for Flynn Rider is Milo Manheim.
Yeah,
My pick for um Rapunzel is Meg Donnelly. Okay. But
yeah,
if Meg Donnelly doesn't do it, I would pick McKenna Grace. But one
right.
thing that I have said multiple times to Kayla before is that I just think that not only does McKenna Grace look a little younger because I mean she's 18, but I feel like it would be a little awkward and just a little weird if Milo Manheim and McKenna Grace did actually get the roles for Flynn Rider and Rapunzel, um, especially because they're both love interests, and I just feel like it's a little weird because Milo Manheim is 23 and McKenna Grace is 18. I feel like that's just a little awkward.
It can maybe feel a little bit weird sometimes, like in shows where the age gap between two people in a relationship is kind of like the age gap is a little bit big, and that can seem a little bit creepy.
Yeah,
But in this case, I don't think it's that weird.
yeah, but my
But to each their own, I
Meg
guess.
Donnelly is only a year older than
Than Milo Manheim, and
yeah.
personally, I think those two would be good in those roles. It's just the idea of Rapunzel's actor being older than Flynn Rider's just doesn't really. It just doesn't really make sense to me. But it's fine
Right,
if
and I get that. I get it.
um
Um
yeah, but I think that would totally work though. This guy right here, Drake Roger. What's interesting about him is that he's acted with Meg Donnelly before in a show called The Winchesters,
mhm.
and he hasn't acted in a lot. But what's very interesting is that he's been dating Meg Donnelly since like February of last year, so almost a whole year now. And I feel like having that actual like real life chemistry could be
Right.
cool to
Yeah,
see. And I feel like he looks like the character as
I
well.
agree. I agree. He has like the hair and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just
You just
I don't
wouldn't
know.
prefer him.
Yeah, I mean, and don't worry, I'm not being biased because I like Maya Manheim and Meg Donnelly as actors. I'm not being biased. I promise. Um,
Right.
well, maybe a little bit, but whatever. Um, but I mean, I don't know. Whatever they
Hmm.
pick, I'm sure that it will
Oh my.
most likely be kind of good. Um,
Yeah.
but a
Um.
a actual thing that they should do that is just an obvious thing. Zachary Levi and Mandy Moore. Who's that? Jennifer
Jennifer
Lopez.
Lopez. I completely forgot to mention her. I was going to, and then Completely forgot.
Jennifer
I just
Lopez.
wanted to zoom in on that to really just behold that headline. That
Yeah, guys.
Jennifer Lopez.
Hey, no, don't look it up. Okay. Just know, if they do that, I am not watching the movie. Even if they have the actors that I want to be in this movie.
Okay.
I am not watching it.
Okay, so this whole thing about Jennifer Lopez possibly playing Mother Gothel is that she liked posts about people saying that she could play the character. And I don't know. I mean, she's pretty well known, obviously. She is a singer and songwriter and a lot of stuff, I guess. What stuff has she been in that I would know?
Oh, she was in Home.
She was in. Okay, interesting. Ice Age. More Ice Age. More Ice Age. Well, I guess she's mainly known for Ice Age. But I don't know. Jennifer Lopez. I'm not so sure about that. But I think I think we both covered all the main rumors and people's fan casts, and then this like talked about our own castings. So what do you guys think about this live action Tangled movie being announced at Disney with Michael Gracie, the guy who directed The Greatest Showman, looking like he's gonna direct this movie? And it seems like every day we just get more and more crazy rumors and fan casts and stuff. And it's crazy. It really is crazy. But I'm personally very optimistic because I think Tangled is one of the greatest Disney animated movies of all time. And I think most people consider it to be one of the best as well. But yeah, I guess it's gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you have any more thoughts, Abigail, you can list it.
Not really.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we covered mostly everything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we checked all the boxes, talked about casting rumors, people who are going to be involved, like making the movie, our own castings. Yeah, so crazy video, over an hour long, actually. I probably will not bother to edit this because trying to edit a video that's over an hour long is probably going to be really painful. It's fine. It's fine.
Whatever.
But yeah, live action Tangled. What are we thinking about this, guys? Are you excited? Are you not? Are you hoping that Disney would stop, for goodness sake, making live action Disney remakes?
Oh my gosh! Wait, yeah.
Just let us know.
One thing that's not about the Disney live action
remakes.
Yeah, remakes and stuff. Something that I don't understand, why people are making so many video games into live action movies.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the biggest things right now.
Bendy the Ink Machine.
Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Poppy Playtime.
Poppy Playtime. Even Hello Neighbor.
Hello Neighbor. Yeah, whatever.
Monopoly. Street Fighter. A lot of movies.
Street Fighter, really?
Yeah. Oh. There's a lot of video game movies being turned into. There's a lot of video games being turned into movies. I completely butchered that. Obviously, including Sonic 3, which just came out, and that was a really fun movie, which we've talked about. But yeah, a lot of interesting movies coming out in the coming years, and even this year. Yeah, so I guess that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this crazy search on the internet of looking up the live action Tangled and all that crazy stuff. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you enjoy the type of content here on my channel, and remember to hit the bell to get notified every time I post a video. But that's going to be it for today, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.